Hey everyone, so with both Zhongli and Ganyu coming to Genshin very soon, I wanted to make this video detailing the pros and cons of each one and which one you should summon for. And so with that, let's move on to the video. But before that, if you do enjoy this video, then consider giving it a like and subscribe, helps out a ton. So both characters are extremely good, being the best at what they do, whether it be Zhongli with her shield or Ganyu with her damage. But which one should you get? Well, let's take a look at Zhongli to start. So Zhongli has in fact already received one rerun banner and is coming back for his second. Now, he is extremely useful. If we were to compare the usefulness of both characters, I'd definitely say Zhongli comes out on top due to him possessing a shield, which is going to be included in many more comps than Ganyu due to her just being a main DPS that any other character can fill. And so, if you are looking for a character that can fit into many teams and be very useful, then look no further than Zhongli. But now, there are some other reasons why Zhongli is so good, and one is his element. So for the longest time, there weren't that many Geo characters, but recently there has been a notable increase with Ito as well as Yunjin and Albedo's rerun. It seems Geo is beginning to become more and more relevant. And so if you did pick up any of these characters, especially Ito, then who's the perfect partner with him? Well, Zhongli is, as he will be able to support these characters and grant them the very good Geo Resonance, which can boost their damage by so much. Now, another reason why Zhongli is so good is his burst potential. So the great thing about Zhongli and other Geo characters is due to them not having that good reactions with the other elements, the multipliers on their abilities is usually extremely good. And so if you build him as a support, he still will be able to put out tons of damage. Also the fact that the more HP you build with him, the stronger his abilities get due to his passive. And so if you are looking for an incredible support that can fit in many teams, then Zhongli may be your guy. But how about Ganyu? So Ganyu was Genshin's first quote-unquote broken character, with people one-shotting bosses with her ever-powerful charge shot, and even as more and more characters got released, she still remains to be one of the most powerful characters in the game. So, first reason Ganyu might be the one for you is, well, her damage. So if you do find yourself finding the late game content of Genshin, whether it be the final floor of the Abyss or the difficult boss trials that come out every so often, then Ganyu can do very well in these events. Not only because of her damage, but also the fact that Ganyu can work just really well by herself. Second reason is her playstyle. So being a bow character, all she has to do is stay at the back and send out charge shots in order to deal a ton of damage. Especially when facing slow moving enemies, she can shred them. However, when facing some of the quicker enemies in Genshin, she can face a little difficulty. But if you build her with a freeze comp, this can help out a lot, as it will give her more time to reposition and charge up her shot. It's also quite fun to see a bow character and be this prevalent in the game, as most other bow characters are relegated to sub DPS or support roles. Although there is Child, however I wouldn't really count him due to his switching weapon mechanic he has and such. But now I've talked a lot about her damage and she will do really well no matter the weapon or constellations you have, but oh man does she get better with good weapons, most notably the Amos bow. Now this weapon will increase Ganyu's DPS by a staggering amount, more than most other best in slot weapons, and so I would highly recommend if you are going to be summoning for her, then definitely try to go for this weapon. It is just that good. But now, Zhongli or Ganyu? Well, I think the choice is clear. If you are looking for an incredible shield support that can fit into many teams and be extremely useful, go for Zhongli. But if you already have him or another good support, then perhaps get your next main DPS, Ganyu. Now personally I managed to get Zhongli during his last rerun banner, and so I'm more leaning towards Ganyu this time around. But how about you? How will you summon? Let me know down in the comment section below, and as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.